Many people believe that investment returns are the main factor in a successful retirement. They watch the markets, they compare performance, they worry about whether their portfolio is growing fast enough. However, for many couples close to retirement, the more important issue isn't how much their money will grow, it's how much of that money you actually keep. This is where taxes become a key factor. Hi, my name is Snook Jin. I'm a certified financial planner, and I work with couples who are just a few years away from retirement. One of the biggest surprises I see isn't about the markets. It's realizing that taxes can affect retirement income much more than most people expect. Not because they did anything wrong, it happens because tax planning is often overlooked while people are focused on saving. Let me clear up a common misconception. Having a strong portfolio doesn't automatically mean you'll have efficient retirement. Two couples can have very similar investments, similar balances, similar risk level, yet one couple feels steady and flexible in retirement while the other feels limited and uncertain. The difference often depends on how their income is taxed over the years. When you're working, taxes feel simple. You earn a paycheck, taxes are withheld, what's left hits your bank account. In retirement, it's very different. Retirement income can come from several sources and each taxed differently. This complexity can surprise people if they haven't taken the full picture into an account. Here are a few similar tax sources retirees often face. First, required minimum distributions. When you reach a certain age, traditional retirement accounts may require you to start taking withdrawals, even if you don't need the money. These withdrawals can raise your taxable income and reduce your flexibility if you haven't planned for them. Second, Social Security taxation. Many people think Social Security is always tax-free. In fact, depending on your total income, some of these benefits may be taxed. How withdrawals and Social Security work together can be more important than most people realize. Third, withdrawal sequencing. The order in which you use your accounts can affect how much income appears on your tax return. Taking money from one account instead of the other can change your tax bracket, deductions, and future options. Fourth, account location. Money in different types of account is taxed differently. Knowing how these accounts work together over time can help you avoid surprises down the road. If you don't coordinate your tax planning, taxes can slowly limit your choices. You may feel locked into a certain withdrawals, and you may hesitate to spend even if you've saved well. You may feel uncertain about how long your income can last. That uncertainty often isn't about the market. It's about not knowing how taxes will affect you next year or in several years. Let's take a moment to look at this differently. Retirement tax planning is not about chasing loopholes. It's not about aggressive tactics. And it's not about predicting future tax laws. At its heart, tax planning is about being aware. It's about understanding how the choices you make today affect your income in the future. Here's another way to look at it. Investment returns tells you how much your account might grow. Tax planning helps you figure out how much of that money that you can actually use. Both matter, but they play very different roles. Returns help build the bucket. Taxes affect how easily you can use that money. Retirees who feel confident often think about this differently. Instead of asking, how did my investments perform? They often ask, how does this fit into our income plan? They look at how income sources interact. They think in ranges, not in exact numbers. They focus on flexibility rather than trying to make everything perfect. Just changing your mindset in this way can make retirement feel easier to handle. I often talk with couples who say, we've done a great job saving, but we're not sure how it all fit together. That feeling is more common than you think. Usually, it means it's time to shift your focus from saving to coordinating your finances. It's about moving from growing your assets to actually using them wisely. Here's an example I see often. One couple waits until after retirement to look at their tax situation. When they start taking withdrawals, they discover their taxes are higher than they thought and feel pressure to change their spending. Another couple reviews their income and taxes before retiring. They know what options they have and what they don't. Even if their numbers are similar, they feel more at ease. The difference isn't returns, it's clarity. If you are approaching retirement, and a helpful question to ask is, do we understand how taxes may affect our income choices over time? Not in exact detail, not with a perfect precision, but you want to understand enough to make decisions confidently without guessing. If you haven't reviewed how taxes fit into your retirement income strategy, that's not a problem. It's simply a chance to get more clarity. If you'd like help understanding your income, accounts, and taxes work together, click the link below to learn more. No pressure. It's simply a way to turn uncertainty into understanding.